Hi everyone, we hope you are enjoying our journey through Ireland. Here we are visiting the Ulster American Folk Park along with other amazing sights.
So that's the original house, and that lady there is talking to her chickens. See her? Yes. And now we're going to make our way back here. So the lady said this is the peat bog. We'd cut the peat away from there and dry it out and use it for your fire.
We got here late in the day and as you can see we are rushing, but we will come back as it is well worth a visit. The American Folk Park is an open-air museum just outside Omagh in Northern Ireland. It tells the story of 3 centuries of the Irish immigration to America during the 18th, 19th and 20th centuries. In the museum there are many restored original buildings and it was developed around the original Mellon House, which was the birthplace of the Irish-American banker and lawyer Thomas Mellon, who was the founding father of the Mellon banking dynasty in Pittsburgh.
Hello sir, and welcome to the next stage of your journey. So, before you engage upon that, let me tell you about these premises. This shop was opened in 1869 on Bishop Street in Derry by William George Doherty. Now, when he first opened this shop, he called it the China Tea Company because he specialised in blends of tea from everywhere. China, Tibet, Ceylon and India. But as you can see, he diversified the groceries of all sorts. But this was a particular type of grocery shop. It's what's called a spirit grocers. That's a grocery shop with a bar on the premises. And not to be content with that, behind the bar, he then opened a bottling plant. And how proud he must have been to see his own name on his very own beer bottles.
Oh yeah.
Where we have a collection of his bottles up here with his own name on, W.G. O'Doherty. He married a lady called Ellen. They lived above the shop, naturally. And wait for it, they had 11 children. So can you imagine how noisy this place was? A popular grocers, a busy bar, a bottling plant, and upstairs. Well, madam, is it any wonder he died when he was 55 years?
Oh, wow.
There's a lesson for us all.
Yeah.
But he was survived by his wife. She ran this shop, and then the last of his sons, they ran this shop. And as you know, everyone operated on weekly credit. You come in, make your purchases, everything was totaled up. Mrs. McClenaghan, 4th of June. Tea, sugar, margarine, butter, wholemeal, oil and bacon. And then she's back in on the 6th, 7th, 8th, twice on the 9th, and comes back in on the 11th, which was a Saturday, and pays off the bill. And what isn't paid off carries forward to the following week. Important pieces of social history in themselves, the books, all those transactions down through the years.
Yeah.
And of course we do sell sweets.
Yeah.
No, so that was just the brief version. The next part of your journey, however, sir and madam, is the most dangerous part. Through the archway, there is a guide waiting to show you to your bunk on board ship. And the journey will take 6 weeks, and may I be so bold to say you're both very brave.
We're off to America.
So the first thing I need from you is £4 each. ticket. Thank you. Now that's a month's pay at the time for each teacher ticket, which is a lot of money. And what it's bought you is passage on the Union. So we've unloaded our cargo. I've built 50 bunks for 200 souls. So I'll put you two in a bunk, you'll take turns to sleep, but you'll share the blankets and you'll share the fleas. Breakfast from the galley, potatoes and salt pork, spuds and soggy bacon.
I get you watching. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Is it the same in America, is it? Well, there's a new world for these guys, isn't it? It's amazing. We left Ireland 10 minutes ago and we're in America now.
I'm just doing the end of day wrap. Aye, as they call it. Trying to leave me house all nice and tidy for tomorrow. So I am. So.
Less to do.
Oh, here, a woman's work is never done. Sorry, sir. But you're very welcome to the log cabin. And bought a farm, 160 acres, and on that farm set a little log cabin just like this.
Yeah.
They lived in it the first 4 years. In 4 years a lot happened. Firstly, they paid their mortgage off, debt free. And secondly, they had more children. So Thomas was no longer an only child. He had 2 little sisters born in this house. And Mummy was pregnant with baby number 4, I always forget. There was 5 babies in total, but Samuel was next. And they, once the mortgage was paid off, they were in a very comfortable financial situation. They were able to build a big house, and it is your next stop today. There we go. There's a condensed version, but you'll see more if I don't sit here and blather. You want to blather?
Yeah.
They've taken the same shop journey as they did. You might have seen the original Conestoga wagon in the exhibition gallery. When they reached Baltimore, they hired their wagon to put their stuff into, the stuff that they needed for their new farming adventure in Westmoreland County, and off they went. And on the land that they were in the process of buying, there was a little log cabin, a fixer-upper. So it wasn't virgin territory that they were coming into, somebody else had been there before. They lived in their little cabin for 5 years, the one that you've just seen there. And at the end of 5 years, they were in a good financial position to build a house like this. This one's a replica. The original one's still standing. It's still being lived in. And it's in the town of Export. It didn't move, but the town of Export caught up with the countryside. And so that's amazing to think that a log house built in 1823 is still standing and still being lived in.
Hello, we just having a quick shuffle in.
I was doing a bit of tidying up there.
Oh.
Is this your first visit?
Yes, yeah. Well.
And we're just flying through now.
Yeah.
Because we close at 4.
I know. We've got 2
Take a
things.
look through.
is what I like to call the baby of the park. It's one of the youngest houses that we do have.
Yeah.
It was built in 1825. And as you can see, it's not like the rest of the houses you've seen so far. All the other houses were built for a much colder climate. However, this house is from Nashville, Tennessee. So it was built and designed to be a lot more cooler. Hence the high windows and the big massive doors for airflow. You're more than welcome to have a look upstairs if you would like as well.
Alright.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you so much.
Oh yeah, this is this, wasn't it? To spend the night at Perrigo on the Irish border, we went to St Patrick's Purgatory, and it's an ancient pilgrimage site on Station Island in Lough Derg in County Donegal. It's said that Christ showed St Patrick the entrance to Purgatory on this island, and now it's a pilgrimage site. On these pilgrimages, on the first night, you have to have a continuous prayer cycle with no sleep, but you're allowed to sleep in the dormitory during the day. You have one simple meal of dried toast, oatcakes and black tea or coffee. You also have to walk around the island barefoot.
So this is where we stopped to have dinner. It's a bit wet, to say the least, but at least we're parked in a nice spot. Beautiful views, even though it is raining.
We're at the Dolman Stones, I think they're called Kilclooney Stones. Further down the hill. Down there's a big white church. At the back of there's the thing called the Dolman Centre. There's a cafe and things and information about the site, I think. But some sort of Neolithic type of a structure. Looks like it's been some sort of a maybe a burial chamber or something. And there's also a small tomb-like structure across here. It's collapsed, obviously. That's both of them together. It only takes about 10 minutes to walk up here from where you park down the bottom. Lots of stones about, lots of things, and lots of sheep. the way back we came across these structures in the water. We stopped and I spoke to the fisherman there. He said they were oyster farms. They grew the finest oysters due to the water quality in the bay, and most of these oysters are sold to France.
Hello.
Hello.
So what brings you here today?
I've come to see the fairy bridges.
Where's all the fairies? That's what I want to know. Surface are out today.
Made a wish? Thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed watching the video as much as we've enjoyed making it.
Look forward to seeing you next time when we conclude our trip through Ireland and head back home. Don't forget, click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so.
as this helps the channel grow and it's free.